Today on Where Are They Now? We look back at the rise and fall of this relentless force, this primal hunter, Garruk Wildspeaker. Garruk, the warrior-druid come planeswalker, once possessed a philosophy of living naturally, communing with nature. He was someone who aspired to become a caller of beasts, a pack leader. In recent years, however, he has all but faded from sight. Has Garruk truly become nothing more than a footnote in the annals of the multiverse? Garruk's early years were formative, to say the least. Growing up on a farm, he nevertheless learned magic from his father at a young age. But when a local lord came to recruit young Garruk into his army, things took a turn towards the worse. Garruk's father Raklan was imprisoned and Garruk fled to the forest, putting the lessons his father had taught him to use, and naturalizing himself to his surroundings. He spent 7 long years alone in that forest, with the beasts of the wild his only companions. It was during this time he devised a plan to avenge his father, returning to the town and calling upon a worm to devour the sheriff. It was from this encounter that Garruk obtained his iconic helm before returning once again to the wild. Though it is unknown when Garruk's planeswalker spark was ignited, what is known is that after this encounter, Garruk's pursuit of bigger and more dangerous prey led him on a quest to hunt a huge predatory creature known as the Ursoth on the plain of Shandalar. While hunting the Ursoth with his horde, one of his beasts was killed by Liliana. Garruk flew into a rage and after tracking Liliana down, attacked her in an ancient temple. Nearly defeated by the triumph of ferocity that is Garruk Wildspeaker, Liliana made use of the Chain Veil, a powerful artifact, in a triumph of cruelty to overpower Garruk, leaving him Vale-cursed and racked with black magic. Following the encounter, Garruk began searching for a cure to the Vale curse. He planeswalked to the plane of Ravnica, a city devoid of the natural environment he knew and loved, to seek out Jace Beleren in search of Liliana. In a dramatic encounter, Garruk nearly killed Jace before coming to his senses and planeswalking away. It was during the aftermath of this incident that Garruk continued his downward spiral into obscurity, picking up odd jobs as a bounty hunter in exchange for any piece of information on Liliana and her whereabouts. Eventually, after a relentless hunt, Garruk found what he was looking for. Liliana was on Innistrad. After arriving in Kessig, he tirelessly tracked his prey across the plain, but was beset by Liliana's ghouls. Slaying the undead swarm, the curse continued to increase its pull upon him, and he descended into madness like a rabid dog. Fortunately for Garruk, he was caught up in the events on Innistrad, and a powerful enchantment called the Curse Mute pushed his Vale curse briefly into submission. His senses cleared, he sought out a cure to his curse rather than revenge on Liliana, but it was not to succeed. Trapped by the residents of Innistrad, he became enraged and escaped. The Vale curse continued to worsen. His connection to nature continued to dull, while his desire to hunt increased. Garruk's curse led him to view other planeswalkers as the ultimate prey, and he became more murderer than hunter. A planeswalker named Vronos, dispatched to retrieve him, died an untimely fate at his hands. He returned to Shandalar, but his Vale curse threatened to destroy the plane itself. So with the help of Jace, the curse was suppressed. However, Garruk had changed, and Jace was warned to leave him, lest he himself be killed. True to his word, Garruk has killed at least one other, lesser-known planeswalker since. Once a promising force for good, a champion of the natural world, Garruk has been twisted into a cold-hearted killer, leaving a trail of blood in his wake. Perhaps it's for the best that the multiverse hasn't seen him in quite some time.